E36 Unfiltered, aka the Unfiltered room with Mr. 𝐸𝐤𝐿. Introducing all the latest names and the latest news. Hottest take, he the new face, yeah the new sound, but keep it old school and raw interviews from local athletes, and even digging out for entertainment too. Own style, he got his own lane, it's Unfiltered out, we keep it raw, man. New content to keep the people ready. E36, no Jerome Betty, it's real dialogue and real conversations. You keep it real, but we realer. Mr. 𝐸𝐤𝐿 in the building. E36 Unfiltered.
Hello everybody, how you doing? It's your boy 𝐸𝐤𝐿 on the E36 Unfiltered Live podcast. I am your host. Excuse you guys, the technology still acting a little crazy, so I didn't know for sure was I actually live, but I see that we are on here live. So once we get things going here, I want to make sure everybody give you a second to jump in, so we can definitely give you guys the time to everybody come in and make all this good stuff happen. While you're coming in, make sure you hit the like button, the share button. Again, hit the like button, the share button. If you're on here, also let me know where you're coming in from, your location. Also tag E36. Just tag E36, getting this thing going. Last but not least, we also accepting donations for the platform for Cashapp at $E36 Unfiltered. Again, that is #E36 Unfiltered. Now, without further ado, we're not gonna take no more time. I'm excited about this guest we got on this show. I was actually introduced to him by a mutual friend, which is my family member, Pat Jamar. And when he shot me the link of this dude singing, when I heard this dude sing, I said, what is this? Like, what? This is crazy. So anyway, without further ado, we have on the platform American Idol season 16 contestant, unbelievable talented, from staying in the state of Alabama, Dominique Posey. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. No complaints. First of all, I always tell my guests, I thank you for taking time out of your day to come onto the platform and take your time, man, and show all your gifts and your talent, man, and share your stories, because you can be doing plenty of other things right now, like being in the studio or just whatever, kicking the lounge, doing what you love to do. But again, I appreciate you for coming on the platform to get you rolling, all right?
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks for having me, too. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So without further ado, as I said, we're going to get this thing up and rolling. Let's start here with some questions about you so they can kind of know about who you are. You are just unbelievably talented and many gifts here. First of your singing. So tell us about your singing. Who first introduced you, who or what introduced you to the music scene and singing from an early age?
Well, I mean, I guess, for most of us, just kind of keep it cultural. Most Black folks, we started singing in the church when we were children. But of course, singing around the house, my mom, she sang, she still sings today, Karen Bryant, she takes music out and everything. So she was singing in churches and doing gigs and things like that. My dad has always been a really big music buff, so he always had me studying people like Whitney and Donnie and, Sam Cooke and Frank Sinatra and Tony Bennett, like dudes like that from a young age had me, like I'm in elementary school walking down the hall singing, Sam Cooke and stuff like that. Wasn't nobody on that but me.
Yeah,
I was the eyeball. So that's always been me, just kind of, deep diving into the records, deep cuts and things like that. Then I kind of took it on my own in school, going into choirs and started singing in different choirs and making groups at church. And then I went from doing that, I started marching in the band as well.
Okay.
For a little bit. Did the choir there. Then after that, I just kind of just played around with the music thing. And then I got to Birmingham because I'm actually from Atlanta. So
yes.
Now,
you did. Now I can say this real quick. You did what that's like the opposite move. Most people trying to move from to Atlanta. You moved from Atlanta to Birmingham quickly. You got to go in. How did that happen? What was that decision and what brought about that?
Well, I was kind of in between two different life decisions. I was considering going to the military. I was kind of like, pretty much dipped in, honestly. And I really didn't know if I was still going to go or not, if I wanted to stay or whatever. So I came to Birmingham at my grandmother's encouragement. They always know what to say to get you where they want you to be. So my grandma, she's been trying to get me to Birmingham for years. So she finally got me here. She was feeding me all this good food, and I got a good job and made some friends and, started having a life, being involved in the music scene. And when they called me and was like, you know, hey, it's time for you to go, I was like, you know what I'm saying, I'll pass. And I really can't say I regret the decision. Honestly, I know like we said, you know, a lot of folks go from Birmingham to Atlanta, but
yes,
it's worked for me, you know. So
okay, you know what? Let's see. I'm sorry, I got a little net flying around here real quick. So anyway, so I you know what? It's kind of ironic you say that. So how old were you when you moved into to Birmingham for home?
I was just about to turn 21. So I was 20.
Wow. Okay.
I was going to turn 21 in April.
Okay. So, and
this is 2000. November of 2011 is when I got here.
Wow. And from, you know what, and people do regret it, or better yet, overlook the music scene that is around here in Birmingham area. Get the Plum Bar. I mean, you got so many, some people say holes in the wall, different spots where it's unbelievable talent around that you can just get up and gig, and it's actually a culture for music in Birmingham. That's a lot of people may not even know and overlook it. So I mean, and plus,
a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know. And one thing that I'm afraid of happening, like you mentioned, that culture, it was really important to me that I got the respect of big people who were already doing it in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When I first learned about, like, you know, Plum Bar, I think the first time I went was on a Saturday. Fly Dave was, you know, shout out to Fly Dave. He was doing open mics on Saturday at that point. I think I sang 2 songs that night, and then I never sang again. And then randomly somebody took me to, a former coworker of mine took me to, when we were doing open mics down at Legends.
Yes.
And I sang down there, and that was where it kind of just, you know, people were kind of taking notice of me, like, oh, wait, who is this? Where he come from? What's that?
Exactly.
But it was people who I had been seeing sing and perform for years, like Sharon Collins, Logan the Entertainer, Reggie Archie, Young Vocals, Sherry Brown, you know, and the different musicians that I got the chance to play with, and it was just great. I actually had to cut my teeth in front of these people and grow up in the culture, you know what I'm saying? And that was really important to me. A lot of people don't know that Birmingham has that, but we got that.
Oh yeah, in a major scale, bringing it. So now when you go from there, you and I love to talk about people's journey to getting what they got. How did you first even get introduced to? Because now you got into the music scene, you perform in different places. How much do you feel that was such a pivotal foundation for you becoming to you moving to eventually to American Idol, and even more so what you're doing now? How important was that stage?
That was very important. Honestly, it was it was real important. I learned a lot. Professionalism, understanding my own vocal boundaries for how long I'm gonna be singing. Like, because you know me, if you've ever seen me perform, like, once I hit the stage,
you all in. It's all in.
Like, I don't even know. It's like if you see somebody running full speed for a full marathon. That's how it feels. I'm not stopping. I'm not pumping no brakes. Well, sometimes that's not the best idea, because you know your body is still a muscle that's got to handle what you're doing. So
truth.
I learned a lot of lessons in that phase of my life, and I'm still gigging. I'm still grinding on a gig scene and things like that, as well as doing my own thing. But I'm still learning those lessons and applying those lessons to this day that I picked up back then.
Okay, I got you. So let's start smooth now into the progression of you, because again, I love the journey. I love people bringing people onto the platform that I knew have a journey, because we see you, American Idol, boom, but that wasn't your first. You had the American Got Talent, didn't make it. Then The Voice, was it The Voice as well?
The Voice as well.
Didn't make it, but a third time clearly was a charm for you. So for that, tell me, take through those processes, man, how that worked, and why was that important for you to use that as an avenue to, I ain't gonna say, I'm not gonna use a word to say to kind of qualify you, but why was that such a drive, and what are those failures at that time, or not succeeding like you wanted to do for you to get to American Idol?
You know, to be honest, I don't think anybody's ever asked me that question. So shout out to you. There we go. Honestly, during the shows period, it was just something that it only made sense. you don't really know a lot of times exactly how to get your foot in the door, how to be seen, how to be heard, how to meet people, how to get in certain rooms, or so okay, well, if I get on this show, there's a great chance, if I do my best, or if it's worth anything, if I give anything to it, what I'm saying, I'll make it far enough, somebody will see something, That's your hope, that's your dream. So that's why I went for the show, just because I didn't really have any other avenue in my brain of, okay, well, go here, audition here, okay, well, audition for this person, send them this, do this on this. There's no steps to it. You have to just kind of throw your noodles at the wall and see what sticks.
yeah, basically.
Right. So for America's Got Talent, that was pretty big, just because it was the first time that I'd ever done anything like that. So I really enjoyed the process of, going online, registering, showing up, waiting in line, getting my ticket. I met Funny Man there, and he was like, man, if I had known you was here, because he's seen me at Legends before, I think, at that time. If I was here, bro, I'd have brought you to the front of the line. Like,
yeah.
But it was cool just to, have to still go through the process and then get up there and then sing better than anybody did anything in the room, and then still get told no.
Okay, so that's what I can get to. I can get to saying, so how did you feel you did? I killed the game. They kind of played me, but that's all right,
I know that I could have been strong. Now that I'm older and now that I know what I can do, I know that I could have been stronger, but I still know that no matter who was in that room, they wasn't touching me. And I'm not even being cocky. I'm just saying.
Yes, you gotta have that. You gotta have that confidence. So do you think the nerves kind of got best of you? The stage of the moment for those initial trials that you went through with the American Got Talent and all that, so it was kind of, it's kind of overwhelming, and therefore sometimes the nerves can get best of you, and you can't put forth your best effort all the way like you wanted to you leave. You're like, God dang it, I know I could have done this or I could have done that. So that kind of part of your experience.
That's how I felt about The Voice. America's Got Talent, I think it was my first time, so maybe the nerves would get the best of me. With The Voice, we got a chance to stand in the room. They had maybe 5 lines of 10 people going back.
Okay.
And so each line was step forward, and you had you sing for the judges right there, and then they just pick whoever, and they take you back. And so you got a chance to really kind of hear and listen to who was going and who was getting, cut off. Yeah. You couldn't tell what they were going for. So I think that kind of threw me off, because I kind of was cycling through 3 or 4 different songs in my head. Okay, sing this, sing it. And when I got up there, I don't remember what it was that I sang, but it just was I know I killed it, but it probably was that's not what they're looking for. If I had sang, so that's what I was when I left, I was if I had sang this, it would have been this. If I sang that, it would have been that.
It always goes back into that mind, I should have did this, did that. And, and the crazy thing about that is that, because also with this platform I do, 30 Seconds Filter, I'm also an actor, professional sound actor. So I can't tell you how many auditions I went into. And I'm like, yo, I was best for this role. But I'm you never know. It's going to be 1,001 reasons why they didn't quite pick you.
Right.
And that's where the battle comes in your mind to be okay, yes, I got to continue to get better and perfect my skill, but I got to pick. This is a very important one. I'm sure you can relate with this one, is make your choice and stand in it.
Yes.
So whatever song, your how you're gonna stand, everything you got to do, and because they can see that confidence, or they can see that unwavering to go on back and forth plays a major role. So yes, I understand that.
That's true.
Do you have any particular? Do you have any particular techniques that you gathered prior to the night, or what's some of the weirdest stuff that you saw people doing to try to prepare to go onto the stage, and also some of the major breakdowns that you probably saw, if you can remember?
Honestly, the weirdest breakdown that I saw, there was a girl who, she was doing, I don't want to curse, but she was doing amazing. She was killing the competition. This is at American Idol during Hollywood Week.
Okay.
She's killing it. We are on, what is that, maybe Thursday night, which is the last night before the final cuts on Friday.
Oh, wow. She
advances through that round that night, and then she tells them that she doesn't want to do it.
What? Why?
She just quits, and she won't tell anybody a reason. She just says, I don't want to do it. And everybody's looking at her
what? Wait.
Oh, what?
What do you mean?
You mean to tell me you made it this far out of hundreds of thousands of people? You made it to this moment and decided you don't want to do it?
Make absolutely no sense. Like it's like, wait, hold up. What are you saying? Oh, hold on, Jake. I'm sorry, I got an issue. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, no, I was saying like we were looking at her like, what's you crazy? Why would you do that? And I think they had to, because they were sending people home to the airplanes that night. So by the time she got through and decided that she didn't want to do it, people were already at the airport.
Wow! So they had to bring somebody back.
They were scrambling, trying to decide who to bring back. I don't even remember who it was, if it was anybody. But that was the craziest thing in the world to me. Like, why would you get that far and decide that you don't want to do it? But I can respect it, though. I have to respect it.
Yeah. Well, at least she I don't know, was it the nerves, or she's like, you know what, this is not what I thought it was going to be, or whatever have you. But hey, you made it. So
she saw something. Something she saw, something she felt, spoke to her and said, hey, nah, I'm good. So.
Well, you're right about that. So now, without further ado, and I'm sorry, you guys, I keep on this net that just got in here, just kind of going crazy on me. But anyway, what we're going to do here, we're going to wait no longer. We're going to actually let the audience see what you did on that stage here. And this was one of the performance where it was very iconic. I'm going to share the screen so everybody can be able to see it. This was one of his first performances that I can think of. It was on there. Can't Nobody. When I say my man went in, he went in. So without further ado, check him out. My man, Dominique Posey. Let's rock and roll.
I wait for nighttime to come to bring it to me. Come on. I can't believe I'm the one. I was so lonely. I feel like no one can feel. I must be dreaming. I want this dream to be real. I need this feeling. I may wish upon a star and hope this night will last forever. Ain't nobody loves me better. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better than you. It's the first to put your arms around me. Then you put your charms around me. Got a feeling most with treasure. That I love so deep we cannot measure. Ain't nobody can make me feel this way. Feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me. Ain't nobody. That's the moment through the night that I just don't want. But your love on my side makes me want to say. Ain't nobody. Love it.
I just want to say, first and foremost, wow.
And there it is. There it is, my man. Came in and did the thing, killed it. I mean, there it is, man. How's it feel watching that again, seeing that one more time?
It feels a lot different.
Okay, like so. What's that?
I said it feels a lot different now that it's so long ago. Now I can watch it and really enjoy what I did and not picking it apart. I did good. I would have voted for me.
So early on, you really couldn't. You was kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, it was too fresh. It was like afterwards, it was too fresh. Like almost until this year, it was too fresh.
Wow. That's crazy. So
that thing hurt, man. I can't lie. That thing hurt.
So now this was the one you didn't get eliminated on this one, right?
Yes, this was that because this was that same performance because this was the show that I also did the episode that I also did with Aloe Blacc.
Yes. I seen that one. And guys, apologize for having the screen on. I still had that going on. Got that. So we got that taken care of. But anyway, we're rocking and going. So you were seeing a chance, opportunity to be able to, well, I got American Idols came when they got this one. You see that?
Right.
They real about it. So anyway,
Yeah.
you got a chance to get on that stage, man, and you wowed it. I mean, you had Katy Perry, you had as you call it, Uncle. Well, later on, you talk about Uncle Rick. You know, Lionel Richie giving you this type of props, man. What did that do to your self confidence, even in that moment? How take us through that moment, how you felt when you finished.
So when they were telling me, when they were talking to me, I was kind of picking up on the hints. And I was trying to tell myself, okay, no. Don't listen to what they're saying. Just listen to what they're saying. Like, just take in the whole room, take in everything, just soak it all in. Be amazed, be in wonderment. Like, stop trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because in the elimination before that, Lionel was like, listen, just sing, bro. Just sing. Like, just sing. Just sing. That's all you have to do. Just sing. Don't think, don't stress, don't worry, just sing.
Yes.
So I felt like, okay, well, cool. This time I just sang. So that's all I'm going to think about. And when Katy was like, what God has for you is for you, I said, well, I'm going home.
Oh, man. So you got to
home, bro.
Yeah.
What God has for you, you're already a star. And whatever God has for you is for you. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know where this going. It's going.
Exactly. So no, when it happened, I just kind of made sure, like, because I had my mom there, my aunt, and so like a couple of my cousins was there.
Yes.
In the audience. So I'm like, let me just kind of like hold my piece together and everything. Like, I don't want to. But
were you a little upset about it? Were you salty? Do you feel like with the talent that rich around there? Because I'm like, yo, when you hit that note, I said, oh, dang, he in there. He is in there. But, you know, explain that. I was shocked.
I mean, okay. And it's not, it's not that the talent wasn't there. There was a lot of talent there. There really was a lot of talent there. I think it really was just the fact that they already had in mind what they wanted from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. I mean, think about who made it to the end. For the most part, it was, you know, people who were, you know, Midwestern. They're gonna be playing the guitars and things like that, and that's cool. You know, whatever. I do think that was, you know, kind of a part of it. Yeah. But everybody that was there and that made it, they were great. They were great. I think that maybe what kind of held me back was I didn't really have like any drama or any, you know, any
backstory.
You know, yeah, like I'm just a chill guy. Okay. I got a family that love me and back me. Like, I don't really have no drama, no mess or anything like that. Like, all I do is sing and I go to work.
Yeah.
I might go to the gym every once in a while. I'm probably gonna eat a lot more than I go to the gym. But
understand. It happens. Okay.
And I like music. That's all. That's it. I don't have. Oh, you know, I don't have no drama. I have no mess. I was really allowed to be in that, so I had nothing to present to you.
Yeah. No, and that's. But I look at that as a beauty for that. Now, in that moment, what kind of things of preparation, like going to that stage, because it seemed like, and many people don't have this ability or struggle with this, that stage presence. You had a stage. Once you walked up there, if you were scared or feel nervous, or whatever, it didn't show at all. Like, you stepped on there, like, yo, I'm here. Like, and I went back and listened to the song. Can't nobody. I'm like, he kind of killed that. Like, Chaka Khan, he kind of took it up a little bit here. You know what I'm saying? And that's kudos to you. I'm not just saying it to toot your horn, but seriously, I'm like, wow, this cat, like, he did it. So, like, I didn't see that elimination coming, but like I said, what is your preparation that you had coming to the stage, and also behind the scenes getting into that place like that? What made you pick that song too?
I picked the song because it was familiar to me and it felt like home.
Okay.
And I also knew that this was going to be the episode. Like, we were about to be sent. Like, after this elimination, everybody was going home.
Okay.
Go home, you know, just kind of come back and like get with your family and everything like that. Spend a little bit more time, and then maybe about after a month after everything that we taped had been aired, those who were still on the show would be flown back, you know, to continue the show.
Yes.
So I chose a song because I knew that when I got home, we were going to have a watch party and everything, and I wanted people at home to kind of be connected with my performance on the show, having seen me do that song here in Birmingham so much. So I just kind of wanted to have that little, you know, oh, he doing my song and he doing it on American Idol. Oh, this is the joint. He killing it.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. I wanted everybody to kind of have that. Oh, I remember he sang that at my wedding. He sang that at Perfect Note. He sang that at Plum Bar. He sang that at, you know, Alabama Power. He sang that at this tailgate. You know, I wanted people who have known me to connect with me when we watched it together. And we did that, you know, at the watch party at 1st and 23rd.
That's another spot. All in the same. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. So let's move into, you also had another performance with Aloe Blacc. And I mean, first of all, I forgot the guy that he was the guy that sung that song. Well, I'm like, oh, I thought it was a white guy. I forgot. It is Aloe Blacc on there. So you got a chance to get with him. That's kind of purposeful. What's that?
You're thinking about Avicii, who, rest in peace, he did pass away. But that's the white guy that you're thinking about on the song.
Okay. Yes, that's it. Okay, makes sense. So for you, take us through that process. How did they end up pairing you with him as well to do a duet?
Honestly, I'm not exactly sure. They did. There was a lot of switching around and who was going to be with who. I think at one point I was supposed to be with Toni Braxton, and then they switched me to Aloe Blacc, and I don't think Toni could come to the show anymore. So it was kind of like, you know, a lot of switching and moving around. And so when they put me with him, I'll be honest, I really wasn't familiar with him outside of that song, Oh, You Can Tell Everybody.
Yeah.
My dad loved that song. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
Absolutely, classic.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I ever knew anything about him. I didn't know any other songs by him. So I had to really cram that song. I really had to like sit, press myself into it, and just get it. And doing that with those lyrics, it really made me connect with the song, and I feel like it made it easier for me to connect with him once we finally met to rehearse. And I had studied the song, and I was in the shower and figured out how I was going to harmonize and where I was going to run and what I was going to take over and, you know, everything. And we did. He was like, all right, well, I'm good. We don't have to do this. And he said, let's do it one more time to record. Okay, cool. I'll see you when we get there.
You know what? It's funny because also what they don't show. I didn't put on the clip that we're gonna watch to show that performance is like you said you weren't too familiar with that particular song and him. Beside that I'm the man, because he was like, okay, you like you was going through rehearsal. And he like, that's fine. If you forget, just whatever you feel, just sing it. You know, just let it out. He said, but go home and make sure you learn the lyrics, you know. So, moment, how was it prepping with him, man? That's a Grammy-nominated performer like him that been on the stage. He seemed very, very humble.
Listen, the smoothest guy you will ever meet. So chill. He's so laid back. No pressure, no heat. Like he just... And he sits back, he raps as well. I don't know, a lot of people don't know this, but he raps. Like he started as a rapper before he started singing.
Wow. Okay.
But dude is talented, and he's just in his own little artist, quirky, chill, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Way. Love him. He's a great guy.
Great. So what we got to do here now, this is before that the audition we just, or the performance we just saw. We're going to take you there. I'm going to share the screen one more time. You guys going to hear their performance together. When I tell you, they did their thing. All right. So I'm going to share the screen. Hopefully I get this one right this time with this one. You can get that screen shared for you guys, and we're going to go ahead and show that performance. Yeah, you guys come and rock with it. So let me get this up here, get that screen shared. And also, while you guys on here, making sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hashtag #E36. And if you guys care to donate to the platform for continuing to bring the great material, great sound, great quality, it's going to be Cashapp #E36 podcast. Again, that is Cashapp #E36 podcast. Thank you. Without further ado, Aloe Blacc and our guest, a man here, Dominique.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. Wow. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start.
You tell me I'm too young to understand.
Oh, now, brother.
Say I'm caught up in a dream, but life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes, and that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only have 2 hands.
I hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. I wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes.
Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over,
When I'm wiser and I'm older.
all this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. Didn't know I was lost.
Hey, I love it. And he threw in the touch. Thanks, Uncle Lionel. I said, look out over here. With the Uncle Lionel on this joint. So yeah, that was real major, man. Bringing it to that platform and being able to do what you do on that major level. Take us back to that. We got to talk about that one as well. First of all, the guy seemed like this Black seemed like he never, like he just chilling. Like he only, like he better open his mouth and it's coming out, which is.
I
that's
mean,
phenomenal.
I'm telling you, effortless. It's he just does it.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. How did it feel when this man, you know, of course he didn't know what was going to happen, tapped him on the shoulder, said, "Hey, this here is American Idol. This is the like a Grammy-nominated guy." What was going through your mind when you was that rehearsed? Was that kind of planned?
Oh no! Listen, I had no idea. If it was rehearsed, he rehearsed it by himself. He didn't tell me. But when he said it to me, it was like I didn't know what to think, what to feel. I was so glad to be in the moment, to be in that space. I wasn't in my head at all. I just was. It was great. It was great. It was great. Everything about it was great.
And that we can see, you can tell like the love and the joy you had while doing it, and just like I said, being present in the moment. That's what it's about. You're present in the moment. You're not thinking. You're just allowing the natural skills, the God-given talent to come out and do what it do. So now you go on to the next one, because I had to. Katie, she couldn't take it. She was a loss for words. Other guy, but then I brought it back to Richie. He was like you said, like everybody's seen. I want to mess the words up, but basically he was saying, hey, how does it feel to know that you have the capabilities of potentially becoming a superstar? Like, boom, that's coming from one of the greatest to do it. From that standpoint, hearing that, man, like take us back to that moment as well.
It really felt good, honestly. I don't say this often out loud, but really his opinion was the one on the show that meant the most to me. Not to slight Katie nor Luke, but I grew up listening to Lionel Richie. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to and singing Hello. It's been on commercials all my life. I've been listening to and singing all night long and Sail On and listening to him with the Commodores and all of that. Again, I grew up as a old boy. Like I got old ears. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know. So that's what I grew up with. So for me, it was like literally as if an uncle or a mentor or a teacher was truly validating the work that I was doing. That's what it felt like. You know, for Katie and Luke, it just felt like people who I like and admire were telling me I was doing good. But somebody who, it felt like somebody who had sown into me while I was growing up.
Yeah.
It felt like somebody who was invested in me. It felt like family, you know what I'm saying, was telling me, hey, you are doing a great job. Yes. And that mattered. That mattered to me.
Yes. I like that. And so that's beautiful. So now you go to move on now, of course, you go through the elimination process. And I'm not mistaken, research that Black actually went on Twitter and basically shout out to you like, hey, when you get a ticket, man, come up here. We're gonna I want to record a song with you. Did that ever happen? What happened with the situation?
It did, honestly. And the song is really dope. I flew out there. Me and my homeboy Chris, we flew out there to meet with Lonnie, his road manager, and him. And we went to the studio and we just kind of started talking about some stuff. He's like, what are you feeling? What do you want to say? What's on your mind? We were just talking and we started writing and we put the music and everything together. Okay. And we did it all in one day. The song is pretty dope, honestly.
Okay, I'm sure.
It's kind of got like a little Bruno Mars-ish kind of festival, rock kind of vibe to it. It's really nice.
Okay.
But around the time we were working on it, he actually got picked up on a tour. So kind of had to postpone it and everything like that. But I still communicate with him every now and again, just kind of reach out to my connection and just wish him well.
Great, and that's the connection. You gotta keep those connections, keep those relationships, because that's what the game is about. It's about relationships, a lot about relationships and everything we do. With that being said, so is a song that officially finally get finalized, or you guys never got a chance to finalize it?
Not 100%, but we're working on
it. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. Well, now moving on, revolving into that, what was the experience, the lasting experience that you took from that platform, from that moment in your life that you still use to this day?
I don't really have one, to be honest, and that may be a problem. But I'm being honest with you and saying I don't really have a takeaway. I don't. I did not know what to take away because I was so confused. You know what I'm saying? How do you sit in a room with people and get glowing reviews,
and then get sent home
immediately after hearing such great things? So for me, it was just like, okay, now when I messed up, I know how to own, you know what I'm saying, the criticism of messing up. But if I haven't messed up and I'm not getting criticism, then what's going on?
So really, like,
I think I just kind of had to just cap it off as it was a great experience. It was just an experience.
Wow. You know what? That makes. How long did the experience last? How long was it? I know on the show it's it's back week by week. How long were you guys actually up there?
I want to say, out there in LA, we were out there for 3 months.
You said how many months?
3 months in LA. I was out there for Idol. I was out there for 3 months.
Okay, wow.
January to March, just filming for Hollywood Week up until the duet performances where I was eliminated.
Okay. So that's what I was talking about on there. Wow. So 3 months of time, of course. Because I was like, I wonder how long this actually takes. How long they really got to be away. And so that's definitely a sacrifice. Like you going out there, like, I need to win this. I need something to come. I need something to come out of this thing. Coming back home, the initial awards. How did it change your life in a positive or negative way?
Everybody was positive to me. I think I was projecting disappointment that I felt other people had onto me. So I kind of went into hiding. I did.
It happens.
I did gigs and everything, and I would come out and I'd be laughing and smiling and joking, and folks would think I'd be good and everything, But when I got home, it was me by myself, and I'm probably curled up in the bed or like for days I'm not talking to nobody or whatever, just being super avoidant. I was crushed, man.
Oh man, okay, yeah. When you put so much into it, I can understand that. But so how long you say you probably took it for you to kind of be like, you know what, I'm good, yo. I'm tripping. I'm being my own worst critic. How long you kind of say it kind of took you to get out that funk?
I have my days where I still have. I still be like, see, bro, that's why you didn't make it.
That's
why you didn't.
that sounds like a game. That sounds like when I played, because I played at Alabama, and you always think about those games that you didn't win, or the Iron Bowl, or you think about things that you just like, God, like because you can turn on YouTube right now. They can have, of course, with everything going on with COVID-19, they got the Alabama games in the state of Alabama running all over the place on YouTube and every other place, college football, and just so happen click through there. Oh, y'all really playing this game? Really?
Right.
Dang it. So yeah. So I can kind of relate with you on that. Now let's move to your personal. Now you get in the studio. You got a dope song that you released in 2018. This feeling, just super dope, man. So tell me, take me through that. And I always ask my guests when they have music like this feeling, was that a personal song, something you experienced, or some of your partners or somebody, or a little bit of both? What's up?
So I have to give all credit to that song, all credit for that song to Alvin Garrett. He is the one who wrote that song.
Alvin, a bass player or a guitar. Yeah. I know Alvin. Yeah,
he's a bass player. But he's also a singer. Are you following him on Facebook?
I am not, but I'm about to.
You need to, because he's actually got and I don't want to get it wrong. The Awakening is what it's called.
Okay.
Tomorrow is the 15th. Am I right? Yeah, tomorrow's the 15th. He's gonna be doing like a Facebook Live performance, or some kind of like a talk back. It's gonna be interactive. I know that, and it's gonna be pretty dope. So definitely follow Alvin. But he wrote the song "This Feeling," and he hit me up about it. Was like, hey, how do you feel about recording? Let's work it together, do some music. And I was like, well, sure. Because we already had a work relationship. I performed, with him on some of his gigs.
Gotcha.
That's been great always. So we got in the studio, and first I heard the song, and I was, just listening to it, and I got into it or whatever. We got in the studio, and he was like, man, he kept having to tell me to, go ahead and be aggressive. So so I got in the studio, and I got it behind that mic, and we laid those harmonies, and we started, doing the edits and everything like that. I think we did it in, I don't know how many days it took us. It really wasn't that long, though, honestly. It was really quick. Like, his direction in the studio was great. Mm-hmm. His energy in the studio was great. When he told me what he needed, it was easy for me to give it to him, and I'm a quick study. I love doing a studio, so, tell me what to do, and I got you. Like, that's fun to me.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Are you a person that can stay in the studio for hours, just
all day?
Or you like,
all
day. What's that?
All day. I don't want to go nowhere else. I can stay there all day. Okay. I can Uber Eats my food. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. Like, we don't go where for what? I'm good. What we working on? Let's sing. Let's do something.
I got a couch. I need a couch. If I may lay down for a little bit, get back up. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's set up. Yeah.
Why? And I have done that before too. So that's cool. But yeah, we did that and we released it. And honestly, the song, as far as I know, the song is still doing great. Like, I checked the numbers; it's still getting plays.
Yes. It's definitely, like, I listened to it. I'm like, oh, okay, yo. When I first heard it, I'm like, oh, this is dope. I heard it on Apple Music. Then I said, let me go to YouTube and see what else he got going. He got a video, maybe, perhaps, or whatever. And boom, video. So, with that being said, we're also going to kind of give a little clip of the video of this feeling. But you guys can check it out. You guys can hear it. Make sure you also go on there and follow him and subscribe yourself. Get on it, man. We got to support our independent artists, because he ain't gonna probably be there for long. You know what I'm saying? So take advantage of it. Support, get him, know him now. So you gotta be like, hey, yo, you remember me? No, I remember you when I didn't. Yeah, I know you now somewhat. But anyway, here we go. Without further ado, on his first EP dropped, which is This Feeling. Dominique, check us out. Here it is.
Said I got this feeling. No, I can't shake this feeling. No. Said you got me thinking about where you've been, 'cause you won't answer when I call you, babe. I got this vision of somebody touching all on your skin. There's so much pressure on my heart, babe. It's 3 in the morning, and I can't help wondering. My imagination is driving me wild. You made me a promise that you could be trusted, but I can't deny what's in my mind. I just got this feeling that you're with someone new. I just got this feeling, yeah, that you and I are through. Just got this feeling that you and I will never be the same. But I'm hoping it's just a feeling. So baby, did I do something that pushed you off to another? Did I hurt you, baby? Say it if I ever neglected or blew you off. Said I'm hoping you'll forgive me, babe. 'Cause it's 3 in the morning, and I can't help wondering. My imagination is driving me wild. You made me a promise that you could be trusted, but I can't deny what's in my mind. I got this feeling that you're with someone. Oh, I got this feeling, yeah, that you and I are through. Just got this feeling that you and I will never be the same. But I'm hoping it's just a feeling. Maybe I'm going insane. Oh, but I just can't break away from these thoughts running through my mind. That somebody else is loving you, that somebody else is holding you tight. Maybe it's intuition. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, but I got this feeling that you're with someone. Oh, I got this feeling that you and I I just got this feeling that you and I will never be the same. But I'm hoping it's just a feeling. I got this feeling that you are. I don't know, but it feels like you and I are through. Oh, I can't shake this feeling, yeah. We'll never, but I'm hoping it's just a feeling.
There it is. Check them out, my man. This feeling, Dominique, on the Ones and Twos, one of his first music videos on here. This was released in 2018, correct?
Yep, 2018.
2018. So then I got in here and made it happen. So kind of give us the information about that. Who was your leading lady? Who was also the other guy that was kind of trying to take her away, if you remember?
So this is gonna be so bad. I don't remember. I'm bad with names.
Okay.
I see a face, I know that I know you. So everybody in the video, their faces are familiar, but I can't remember anybody's name except for the other guy who's in the video. His name is 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿, and I remember him because he's also the director of the video. Like it was his.
Okay.
He listened to the song, he put the concept together, he mapped it out, he dressed us and everything. He did all of that. Boom, you know what I'm saying? He choreographed the dancers that was in there as well in the full video.
Okay.
All of that. And he's actually, I was blessed to be able to work with him because of a connection to a mutual friend we have.
Yes.
Jamal also did some choreography for Beyonce's Coachella performance.
Oh.
Stepping and things like that.
Nice.
So,
yes.
Right.
Okay.
So it was a real blessing to be able to have him on my team on that video. Really to be on his team.
Once again, Birmingham, Alabama, doing what it do, bringing out the stars, the hidden gems and stuff.
Exactly.
So 𝐦𝐤𝐤 got that taken care of. You did that, get your single, got that out. This feeling, like I said, still rocking. Now you had not too long ago, you just released your album. We can base the album, Norman Drive, late part of 2019, man. like some of the tracks. Alive is a very major one that's really continuing to trend right now. I think I just don't know. So kind of take us through that. Yeah. I'm on you. I
You
got
really
you.
listen to it. Okay, you really listen.
I got you. No, I'm a music buff. I can't really sing like that, but I'm a music buff. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I respect the arts. I love the arts. So with that being said, is Norman Drive. Explain to me what that. I was like, okay, I'm sure there got to be a street name or something. Maybe his hometown. What's up with that? How would you come up with that concept?
So Norman Drive is the street basically that I grew up on. Me and my dad lived in an apartment complex called Stonebrook, which is at 1525 Norman Drive, I think it is.
Okay.
And then we've got the high school that I went to, which is North Clayton High School. It's on Norman Drive as well. My elementary school is like at the intersection of Norman Drive and West Fayetteville, GW Northcutt. Like a lot of my life events, you know what I'm saying? A lot of firsts, a lot of lasts happen, you know, in that area, you know. So with it being like my first project that I kind of spearheaded, and you know, shout out to 𝐥𝐤𝐤 and Elias and Zoo and Dolo and everybody else who was a part of the project.
Yes.
Who just was 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐿 and who else am I? I feel like I'm forgetting so many people. I hope I'm not. But it was my first time saying, hey, this is what I want to do. Yes. Can you guys help me out? Let's work together. And we did. We stayed up all night sometimes. Oh, God knows how long and how far. And we were working, grinding.
Yes.
Guys, just doing it.
And on your label, that's my ad, Dominique. This is actually, it has your label on there. I said, oh, my man got his own label. I couldn't leave that out there as well. When did you launch your label?
When I put that album out.
Okay.
I am my own artist. Yes.
Yeah. And you know what for you? What prompts you? Like, because I see a lot of artists doing it now. Hey, I'm doing they're just basically like, hey, I ain't waiting on nobody else. I'm doing my own thing, my own label. Boom, making moves.
I don't know how to get access to a bigger one, you know what I'm saying? So why not be the big one that I want to be? Why not?
There you go. That's good. Why not? I mean, what else? You know. So no, shout out to that, man. That was a great experience and seeing that happen. Now you guys are going, and I know that song is continuing to really having to really breathe itself right now online because of, you know, COVID-19, not really being able to do performances and stuff and get out there and kind of tour. There's some of the plans that you had set up in order to push it. Tell me how that has been, how that's been affecting how you kind of navigating through that this time as well.
It's really been difficult. I lost quite a sum of money as soon as COVID-19 started happening.
I can believe.
Part-time, I work at a hotel. So I worked at a hotel part-time. Mm-hmm. So of course, we were losing guests. We lose guests, we lose hours. So they actually had to shut down the property because of COVID-19. We didn't have any guests coming in, so we couldn't work. Wow. So I basically lost my job. And then I started losing my gigs back to back. I'm talking about like stacks on stacks on stacks. Just, you know, of course, I thank God for deposits, but this was gone. I'm like, Jesus, trips I couldn't like that. Right, you know, I had things planned, but it did kind of, you know, stop my plans to promote Norman Drive, but it made me kind of take a heavier look into my actual performances and like how I perform. So that's why I've been really so much focusing on doing the live performances and the virtual performances, so I can see, well, what are people seeing when I'm performing? I know how I feel when I'm performing, and I've watched shows, but when it's like, when it is happening right there, what does that look like? And that's why I was so glad to be able to put that live show together. And it's really been working, honestly. The Cashapps have been great. Thank you all. Sponsorship has been great. I had a chance to have sponsorship from 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐵 and also
nice
the vaccine research clinic, and you know, a few lawyers in the city and a few local businesses as well. So
okay. Blessing. You know, that's right. Hey, that's right. You see, the Cashapp, we need them.
We need them.
They don't come easy doing all this. A lot of equipment here. Again, Cashapp 𝐸36 podcast. No, but seriously. Right. So that's beautiful to see that, man, to be able to take something that was, like I said, definitely unseen, unforeseen, unplanned, and take it and use it to your advantage to what you can, like the virtual training, the virtual concerts you've been doing, and being able to, like I said, continue to grow and develop. Because I can be with you, because we were set to film a major film, actually in Birmingham, to set the film, bringing a guy, basically doing a Dolph Lundgren's, could do a major movie. I got cast for. I'm like, yes, I'm in there.
Right.
2 weeks before, boom, shut it down. Oh Lord Jesus, whatever. But they have got good with the virtual auditions and things of that nature. So like I said, a lot of innovation, a lot of creativity has also been birthed out of this situation.
Right.
Will be. So beautiful thing about that, I gotta ask you, we're gonna get into some of your personal business. What's going on with the relationship? Are you single man, or you're dating, or what you got going on?
I'm dating.
Okay.
I've been locked down for like 2 years now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so gotcha. Cass, I'm just
No. Wait, no. Not like I'm ashamed or nothing like that. I really am trying to make sure that y'all can't see this head.
I got you.
Yeah.
So what we gonna do, everybody? Again, I know you guys are enjoying what you're hearing. I'm loving this. We're gonna actually get a chance. I know you guys heard them on the recordings. You heard them on the recordings. You heard all that. But sometimes you can be like, "Hey, is that auto tune? Is that just TV edited? What is that?" We're gonna give a chance. And my man gonna break us with a acapulco here to finish us off, take us off of here on the E36 Unfiltered platform. So without further ado, Dominique, go ahead and do what you do.
All right,
let's get it going.
You said you wanted that major, right?
I want that major. Yes.
I found love in you, and I learned to love me too. Never have I felt that I could be all that you see. It's like our hearts have intertwined into the perfect harmony. And this is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. And I will always love you. I will always love you. Yeah.
There is, you guys heard it here live on the E36 Unfiltered platform. But man, it is not auto-tune. It is not editing. This is real, raw, skill, talent right there. Straight from the vocals. He didn't sing, he sang. He sang on that one, man. But I truly appreciate that, man. Exercising your gift. I admonish that highly, because I'm like, I wish. So when people can do it like that, man, it's straight number of respect and salute to that, man. So I want to give a chance to get that, man. So you guys, he's gonna have. I'm saying that he's gonna have some virtual concerts, lives going on. You hear it. It's just not be a waste of your time. You're gonna hear this level of quality as he sings. So get on his stuff. I'm going to be joining on his stuff to watch it and just sit there and see what he doing his thing. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and close this thing out. First, I want to make sure we get information on how we can follow you on social media, all the platforms, so they can support you and follow you.
Yes, you can find me on all digital platforms, all social media platforms at Legit Dominique. That's at Legit Dominique. I'm going to change my name right now. I didn't even know how to do that, to be honest.
Top right corner, you should be able to hit it and rename.
Just figured it out. Look at this. Come on, technology at work.
Look at God doing what it do. So you guys, again, I'm not even gonna mess it up and repeat it, but you got, there it is, at Legit Dominique. That's the Instagram.
That's Instagram. That's Twitter. That's my Facebook artist page. You know what I'm saying? All of that's everything there. You can also find me that way on when you're looking up my music. You can find me Legit Dominique as well. Just
yes.
Look me up, please.
All the major absolutely. Apple Music, so Spotify, all the different stuff.
All digital platforms: iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music. You can even put my songs on your Instagram stories and your Facebook stories. Trust me, I do it all the time. You can do it. You can do it.
Guys, love it, man. So anyway, without further ado, man, and once again, I will tell you, I completely appreciate you coming here on the E36 Unfiltered platform, sharing your story, sharing your experience, inspiring someone else. And I always like to leave with a final thought. I would say, you guys always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. If nobody else believes in you, you believe in yourself. You be the fuel to your own dreams, and you can make it happen. I'm gonna leave my man with the final thoughts he have for his guests. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the spot with that one. Go and get some inspiration word before we leave out on the platform.
Final thought: never let a freshman take your spot.
And we're gonna leave it off right there. Again, one more time, you guys. E36 Unfiltered podcast here. The special guest, Dominique Posey, American Idol, season 16. Continue on with greatness here. We thank you for your time. E36 Unfiltered. We out of here. Thank you.
E36 Unfiltered, aka the Unfiltered Room with Mr. 𝐸𝐤𝐤. Introducing all the latest names and the latest news. Hottest take, he the new face, yeah the new sound, but keep it old school and raw interviews from local athletes, even digging off and entertainment too. Own style